Hello, Craig. Here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. Obviously, we're down in the basement. There's the access point, that clean out in the floor. Took a little work to get it, the camera head around this little curve right here. Not much of a sweep to this fitting, so I had to just jam my arm down in there and just kind of nudge the camera head in the right direction. Give me a second, I'll get things going the right direction. There we go. Typical PVC. We are PVC from start to finish, roughly 103 feet out. PVC is obviously a smooth walled plastic, so particulate matter, waste, whatever is not gonna stick to it. Even bacon grease or cooking fat, things like that, tend to have a hard time to grab on. So for the most part, we're going to be clean, or relatively clean. It is a sewer pipe, right? So there's not a ton of buildup like you would have on a cast iron pipe. So all in all, we're in good shape. I kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier when we were talking. Really, in a relatively new house with plastic pipe, more often than not, if there is any kind of an issue, a lot of times it happened when the pipe was installed, right? It was embedded properly. Is there any sagging? Was there any damage when they backfilled the trench where the pipe went? Did they ding it with the excavator's bucket? You know, things like that. Over time, there could be settling. I have seen situations where other utilities have routed something directly through the pipe, gas line. Here's that low part that I was talking to you about. I think that's buildup that we just saw right there underneath the water. In the raw footage, I went back and forth over that maybe 20 times to get an idea to see if there was any kind of damage. I just think that this is a fitting or just a low spot in the pipe. It doesn't look like, so this is the fitting right here, the start of it, right? So it's not a connection point at this stage, maybe a little bit further back, but there's a definite sag or drop in the pipe. So I'm going to run the camera head back and forth a few times. What I'm trying to do here is just move out some of this water so I can get a better idea of what's going on and see if there's any actual cracks. I don't think that there is. Unfortunately, I can't be any more definitive than that. I can't say for sure just because I don't have good visibility on there. Because again, that low spot is holding water, you know, and all of the other fun stuff that kind of runs through a sewer pipe. So, you know, it's not clear. You can't see exactly what was going on there other than just that initial entry point into the pipe. Again, my guess is that it is, for whatever reason, just the sag in the pipe or a union or coupling at some point in that, you know, kind of change of direction in the pipe. Prior to sticking my camera in here, I did run some water. I had the tap in the downstairs bathroom running for a little while, as well as flushing the toilet a couple of times as well. So one, just to clear things out in there, but it'll tell you this is the city connection right here at 103 feet. The pipe isn't holding water in any other places beyond that one spot. What I'll probably recommend in the written report, since you already have ownership in the house, what I would likely do is say, come back in another 18 to 24 months, look at the pipe again, and see if there's been any changes. If it's still the same, then you might come back again in another 5 years and take a look at it and say, you know, this is where we are. Compare notes from day one, today's report, versus when you get further out and just see if there's any movements in that section, roughly between 73 and 76 feet out. So 3-foot section in there. I'm going to keep the camera head rolling as I pull back. Feel free to watch the return trip. Please reach out to me with any questions or if I can be of service.